Guys, just popping in for a bit of late night streaming on the Minecraft server. Just really a little bit, not like a crazy long one. I just had a little bit of time before I have to crash, and I figured I would go in here and check out how things are, what the state of the universe is now that the server is up and running. Things should be decent. I'm not sure. I'm playing on my old computer because that is the only one I can efficiently stream from, because the fan in the other one is like really crazy. So howdy JK and Halo Thief. A petition. Oh boy. So a petition for what? You have 3 crazy pants. Oh. More crazy pants will be coming. They sure will. Halo Thief should get a second chance at mod. I love second chances. I am like the essence of second chances. Right now, the situation on the server is that we are slightly overpopulated in terms of moderators. That is really the state of the universe. So for those of you that may be checking in, finding out what kind of a server is this, what the freak is going on, this is the server here is something I set up because I really wanted to be having a lot of fun with the players and the people that come to my YouTube channel and crush it there, and I figured that Minecraft would be a really nice place for that to happen. So this is the second test really on making a YouTube server, and it is a prison-like server that I like to consider themed around unboxing, because unboxings are like one of the main reasons that I do a lot of games. I really like opening stuff. So I'm just scooping into my YouTube streaming session to see if anyone is here. Speak Danish, please. I'm sorry. Not really gonna be doing that because this is on my English channel. But so the concept is basically, instead of having a lot of value in a lot of items, players can mine dirt. So swapping things, yeah, that's an option. So the concept here is really everything is worth 1/10 of a cent. No matter what you do, you're not going to get loaded by mining, but you are going to get resources, and the resources trade for keys. So once you have, say, 64 dirt, you can trade them, howdy Halo, for a food crate key, so you can unbox and get different types of food. You can trade it in for a starter crate key, where you can get items such as this that allow you to craft things, and as you can see, loads of other keys in here for stone tier upgrades if you want to rank up. And that is pretty much the concept of the server. We have 25 different tiers in the works, 7 or so are working, and the entire concept is that you rank up, you get access to new mines that give you new keys where you can do different unboxings really. So besides the tier based keys, I heard you don't want mods ban team to have fly and V. Yes, that is correct. Not for now anyway. And that is really I'm trying to balance out what a moderator is. It is, in my opinion, a moderator is somebody that is helping out the community. One part of that could be finding exploiters, cheaters, all sorts of like things we don't really want to see that much on the server. Another thing can be helping players in trouble, and I do think that things such as teleportation, howdy Lucifer, is a useful feature. Fly, on the other hand, in a world such as this where we are prisoned in, I feel perhaps we don't really need moderators to be able to have that. So it's a work in progress, really, coming from the fact that the last time around moderators had pretty much OP powers, and that was too much because it can be hard to manage that type of power really. So anyway, besides the tier-based crates, we have like these prize crates that making all the money. I like that. I really. Oh, a farm as well. Good times. A tier-based crate key only for prizes, not really related to anything else than just the progression in crates. So you have the tiny prize where you can get things and keys for a mini prize. It goes up to a key where you can get small, and then it just scales all the way up to carrots, potatoes, and wheat. Where did you get those items? Because they don't really drop in the world, is what I'm thinking. Howdy. Ah, there, yeah. So that's a different thing entirely that I didn't really get to touch upon, because we're adding a lot of things to the game. So there is the entire mine-based system with the 25 different tier-based mines. Of course, there are plots, but we are also working on PvE areas, and right now there is a single one in here where you snoop around. Yeah, I forgot those. I'm sorry, Halo. I was just remembering that I have a garden made that you can't really take anything from, and so I was like, how did you get those? Did I mess up some kind of world guard situation again, like I did before the reset? But there is a PvE area here where you can go PvP, PvE, or just PvE, and the concept, the thought, the idea is that this is like an infected area on a space station kind of thing, and you can go in here and you can pull some levers. They will spawn deceased villagers. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's my old computer. It's really bad. But when you're in here, you can pull these different levers. They will spawn deceased villagers, and they will give you, like here, a single cent, but they can also spawn down resources such as seeds and the potatoes. They can also drop keys. Right now it's a pretty peaceful area compared to how I wanted it, but that is a permission related thing that I'm working on, because we had a lot of ghost mobs that we didn't really. Howdy. Oh, looking all burglarish. Nice stuff. Very nice stuff. I like that. I need to get a skin. I really wanted to have myself a custom made skin, but I haven't really taken the time out to look into it yet. So right now I'm running around as Dr. Noob, but that's okay. It matches up with my skill level. So yeah, this in here was the garden I had in mind, really. So yeah, that's the PvE area, which is one of the mechanics existing in the game besides the farms, the mines. Howdy, JK. Another thing, of course, we have like the startup phase of a kit PvP area that you can access from the warp signs. So you can pretty much snoop into that, or you can go into the startup build area, which is another. It's like a project in the works kind of thing going on, where you see some kind of structure. This is aimed at the starter tier, meaning that everything is constructed out of just dirt, because that is the resource you have to work with. You can trade it for keys. You can build yourself a chair on it. No, you can't really, because you need a plot. But besides that, you can get loads of dirt really easy, and then you can come in here and you can try to mimic the building here in this area. And when you do that, you're going to get some type of a reward, and another construction is going to be shown here instead, and they cycle and have different rewards. Some give you like 1 cent and 6 keys and some resources drop from the ceiling, the roof, whatever you want to call it. Others just give you financials, and this is actually a contested area, so it is a PvP area, but it is an area designed mostly with teamwork and cooperation in mind. And the reason, like the thought behind it, is you can sell dirt for 1,000 dirt sells for $1. So it's like, it's nothing, but that is because I want the economy on the server to be player based. You can sell stuff on signs, so I want players to determine the real value of things, but the server will buy anything for 1/10 of a cent. But if you want the server to give you money, you can go to the PvE area. You can also go in here, and you need to spend like 180 dirt making this construction. So in order for that to make any sense financially, you would need like 20 cents. But you won't, you'll get like 5. But the way I designed it is really that if you are, everybody in this area will get the reward once the structure is completed. So you can get like gazillion, billion, trillion, massive amount of money out of it. No, you can't, because it's small stuff. But you can get much more value if you work together, and everybody brings 20 or 40 dirt to the table. They walk away with 5 cents, which is a much better deal than if you had just sold it to the server. So this is the starter tier in the construction out of dirt, and the difficulty and the size and the rewards are of course going to scale with the tiers as well, but right now there is just the single one. Yeah, howdy, the Gaming King, right on. Other things, really, what did I have in mind? So that was the building area. We also have the arena area, something that has been made really by a lot of really cool players on the server. So this is the Arena 1, where you can come in and you have construction options, because you cannot build unless you have a plot. And then there are some different kits that you can grab, some freebie kits that match up with your tiered rank, and then there are some slightly enchanted ones, so they're pretty much the same equipment things, and they just have some additional power, and you can take them away from the arena and you can use them in the PvE area as well if you want to, but this is where you can acquire them. You can also access some PvP potions here in case you want to be having fun. All sorts of like poison and slow and speed, all sorts of like random stuff really. This very, very small arena is, oh yeah, I forgot to delete this from naming the stuff. This one here connects to the larger arena, and that is where I really want a lot of the fun stuff to be going on. You can snoop around in here if you expect players to be coming. You can gank them as they walk towards this area here. Yeah, so in the mines, oh sorry, Brag Guy. This is the larger arena. I do believe it was the awesome SW on First that made it. I'm not sure, because a lot of really crazy cool people have been coming here helping out with the construction. So I'm mixing things together, but this is another part of the server that has been player made, and it is really awesome. And I've just been adding in some warps. I do believe we have 3 warps in the area, so you can spawn different places. You don't have a single spawn area where you jump in and you get ganked. But another feature this part of the server has is a contested plot. So this area here is a very large plot compared to what you can acquire on the server right now, because it's so early, but it is not something you can claim, but it has building permissions. So what that means is, I'm not streaming on I'm not streaming on Twitch, Brag. I'm streaming on YouTube. So the entire area up towards the roof is a build allowed area, meaning that you can come in here and you can risk it. You can make whatever you want. You can make enchanting tables, anything, and you can take it with you as you leave, or you can set it up as a community favorite thing, and somebody's gonna come steal it, because that is what we all do when we see something up for grabs. We just grab it, really. I'm just saying I'm nice that way. So that is a bit of a tour, like looking at some of the core features of the server as it is right now. Loads of plans, like a farming area and stuff like that coming as well. But yeah, I'm like super new to this. Wow, my computer can't handle this. Oh, you're looking sharp, right, guy? Many things in the work, many errors I had to make, many things that needed to be tested and unbugged and learned. The server is right now running the newest version of Minecraft on Spigot. We have, what do we have? We have auctions, we have plots, we have prison-like things, we have unboxings. Those are, wow, like Enderman. I might just go black. That actually looks really cool. Just going black skin. Don't want to be default, but I can go black. X-ray plugin isn't coming back. Nah, I don't really think so, because I will be randomizing the chest. And it is another feature that is sneaking into the game. It is because I have a thing for unboxing, I really do. Right now, when you mine these different areas, you can find, well, not you can, there are fixed position chests in the mines, and the chests have keys in them, so it's like the other way around. Actually, what you have is, I'm not gonna dig it out, because that's stealing keys from others. I'm just gonna give keys. The keys here, the crazy crates, are like super low tier. Howdy. Crates that everybody can get while unboxing. So what you get really is, let's see if I can type anything at all here. Crate, key, me, crazy crate, crazy, yeah, like that. Wow. If you're looking for a noob, oh, I'm trying to give cats, not keys. Anybody want a cat? Like that. So that's me. That would be, that's almost cheating, isn't it? So we can just do all. So everybody that really wants to test out these starter-like kits. So you get these keys, and they allow you, it's a tiered system like everything else in the game, where you go here, and you can choose to unbox. If you're lucky, you get a key for the crazy key crate, which will give you a key for the crazy stuff crate, where you can get a key for the crazy pants crate. That right now, so this here is actually a part of the new financials I'm trying to make for the server, because everything is worth nothing, but I wanted to be able to reward players financially as well. So we have a sunflower valued at 10 bucks, and we have mushrooms valued at $1 and $5. So you can actually get those, because I wanted to push players a bit more towards being able to afford plots and use commands. Because right now commands cost money as well. What are you not getting, bro guy? I did give all. Wow, I'm coughing like crazy. It's because I had too little coffee. Yeah, I got a shovel. So that's really cool. That was not what I wanted to show, but we can just go like this. Crazy key. Crazy stuff like that. So crazy crate key. Am I not one of all? Crazy stuff. Crazy key. Yeah. Okay, so we got them. I need to cough like crazy. Crazy. Alright, I think I got it out of my system. So the different crates, keys up in different crates, and this here is actually the key crate. And they had holos above them. I don't know where they gone, but I guess I need to place signs. So the crazy key crate will give you an option for a lot of crates. People snooping, yeah. We're gonna look into that. Yeah, I know. We need to secure the server in many ways. And now that we are running on 192 instead of 188, it's going to be easier to find things that are up to date, because the problem was a lot of the plugins I found, they were really broken in terms of only working with newer versions or other things really. But so the main thing you can get in this tiered thing is the crazy pants thing, where you may want to hope to get the crazy pants, and like you may have seen it earlier in the stream, they're already already pretty popular. A lot of players have them. Oh, howdy Joachim. What are you saying? Ooh, wow. Joachim is a lifesaver. That's awesome. Joachim is like the master. There are a lot of really cool, knowledgeable players on the server, but Joachim has been saving my life as a noob in terms of being Minecraft server owner / administrator. He has loads of experience, and he has, yeah, I think we would be like 2 months away from launching if not it had been for him. Okay, I need to, yeah. So, mail system apparently is working, which is a good thing. So, golden armor, good times, good times. You can have another if you want to. Okay, so some stuff about the trading system, awesome. The thing is, I originally figured out in my well, I can just, you know, I can just go like this if it is. Originally I had, but I do want to be able to read what people are saying. I set this up as the main concept for player versus 2/ and all that stuff, player trading. So you could trade your dirt for financials, or you could say, I have stone, I want to offer stone for dirt or for money, or so you could hire one of these single position plots just for a sign, so you could trade with other players. That was the main intention. Howdy. But I think perhaps it's too complex, or just too boring or something. It's just not really being used that much. But again, we just pretty much opened the doors. So besides that, I added in a trading plugin that apparently now is bugged, and I need to look into. And we also added in auctions, because I wanted it to be as easy as possible for players to be able to pretty much trade things with each other. The only thing you can't do is trade keys. Keys are made undroppable, so you can't trade them, and that is because I don't really want players boosting each other by just providing keys. And I want it to be like the fail thing you get if you unbox something that is below your tier. Instead of trading, wow, that was a cool skin. Instead of trading your resources away to other players, if you use them to gamble to get something better, and you pull an upgrade tiered key instead, then you can just sell it to the server. You shouldn't really be able to, I really like that, to do anything else with it. So that was another one of the thoughts behind it, but everything is still being adjusted based on how things play out in the real world, so to say. Oh, well, it's not the real world, but in the game world. Used to be. I miss having my. Oh, it's you, Halo. I thought you looked familiar. So that was just a bit of an intro to what is going on the Minecraft server, and it's really, I have been trying to make small videos about the server as much as I could, but weekend times, family time, crazy stuff, so time has been, it hasn't really been what I wanted it to be game wise, meaning that I haven't had the time to sit down on my good computer, record something and audio it, so I figured I would just do it a bit more on stream kind of for now, and then hopefully tomorrow I will be able to get a bit more deeper look into the game. 32 tiny keys. Wow, Halo. Yeah, you're probably gonna. So these are actually the plots. I'm not gonna snoop into other people's crates, but as you can see, they are very, very small and prison-like, which was part of the concept because, oh, we have the farm. Is this your farm? No, this is Trey's. Oh yeah, he got as well. And Hyper. Wow, you guys are already building small farms. This is crazy cool. Joachim as well. Wow. I like that. So yeah, that was actually another thing I wanted to do, was to provide larger plots for players. Right now, the only The carrots are almost done. The only large plots are in the patron area, and you cannot be a patron because it is, patrons are basically the players that buy something for real money, and I don't think I've set that up yet, but it is something that of course is really nice if there are players wanting to financially support the project, but it's not a main concern getting that up and running. I would rather have the basics working and have something really cool going on. Then we can always offer things for support up later. But I want to add an entire farm area working as the mines, just where instead of getting we don't want the crops to be used for upgrades, but I do want the crops to offer keys, so that you can farm sugar canes, you can farm, you know, cacti, whatever it is you have tiered up in to unlock in terms of farming, and you can hand them in for some type of crate key that will have other rewards. I haven't really been talking much about it, but I do plan on implementing multiverse again, because I have some long-term plans about opening up the world much more, but having this as the core instead of having everything running completely wild. So what I am looking into whenever I have the time is functionalities that allow me to, I can strip equipment from players, but I was thinking about, like, when you leave this world and you go to the next, your equipment should be stored here. So we have, like, for instance, I would really like to make some kind of like a skyblock world besides this, where you can go and you can roam crazy, but the two worlds are not interconnected besides the fact that you can chat with others. I'm not entirely sure how things are going to be possible in terms of that, but I'm looking into reading up a lot on plugins, and yeah. Yeah, a bit bummed because I should have stopped streaming 10 minutes ago really and been to bed. In the morning is better because I am being a lone dad with 3 kids right now, meaning that my time is really dedicated to other things, and that is of course why I have been slacking a bit on my YouTubing. It is because, even though it may not seem like that sometimes, there is a life somewhere. So let's see here, crate key, let's see, let's have some fun here. Let's start it out at mini and give those, wow, did I do Kate again now? Yeah, okay, it's because I need to learn how, what? Mini, prize, create key, wow, that's what happens when you play way too late on another computer than you are used to playing on. So the mini prizes, yeah, like, if you look up noob anywhere, you can just Google noob and there will be like an image of me sitting like this or something. So that's really how it is. So that was pretty much, I just wanted to briefly touch the server concept for those that haven't had a chance to look into it, and a bit of reference on the work that has been going on. I failed in many ways. I did a kill all today and that removed everything including item frames, so I'm gonna be nudging up the system again in the morning really, when things have settled a little and I have a bit more gaming time, trying to brush up things a little bit more really. So that, I mean, I would like players to be able to see what they can get in the crates. I know you can just go here, stone tier, and you can click on it and you can see it, but yeah, that's just really silly pains. So yeah, anyway, I could go on, but I need to sleep, because if not, I will not be able to be there for those that need me in the morning, and that would of course suck more than anything else in the world. So I think I am just going to say thank you to everybody that decided they felt like dropping in and checking out the server, checking out the stream, listening to noob as shown in Google. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much what I had in store for right now. As always, thank you very much for watching. Oh, I didn't stop it. No, like I said, noob.